Hi everyone, welcome to my video. Today I'll be sharing my cultural reflection on Nihon Matsuri event that I attended last Sunday on June 22. First and foremost, here is the objective of the event. Firstly, it is to introduce Japanese culture through fun and interactive traditional activity. Secondly, it is to encourage culture exchange and appreciation among people from different backgrounds. And finally, it is to look into how Japanese culture value influence communication, teamwork, and leadership styles using hosted entrepreneurs frameworks in the context of intercultural management. Attending the Nihon Matsuri cultural event opened my eyes to several important aspects of Japanese culture that are significantly different from the everyday culture I am familiar with in Malaysia. Throughout my participation in various activities such as trying on the kimono, joining the hand-fan decorating workshop, engaging in a sumo wrestling match with my friends, and playing traditional Japanese games, I was able to identify key Japanese cultural value through the culture dimension outlined by the hosted as well as the entrepreneurs. Firstly is collectivism. Japanese culture leans toward collectivism with collective harmony and unity among people taking priority over individual needs. This can be seen by the inclusive, cooperative, group-based and structured nature of the activities. For example, even though the sumo wrestling event was a competition sport, the focus was more on a mutual enjoyment and polite contact than on winning. Participants, including myself, were encouraged to support one another and practice excellent sportsmanship, demonstrating a strong sense of group belongings and unity. Secondly is uncertainty avoidance. Japan ranks high in uncertainty avoidance, reflecting a preference for controlled environment with clear expectation. This was reflected in how the event was organized, with each activity having clear direction, rules, and etiquette. When I wore the kimono, I was carefully instructed on how to dress and walk appropriately, demonstrating a culture emphasis on ethics and custom. Initially, I was concerned about making a mistake, but the attentive advice helped me adjust and feel more at ease in the structured manner. Last but not least is long-term orientation. Japanese culture is long-term oriented, emphasis endurance and respecting tradition and adapting to changing circumstances. For instance, because of the effort to prevent its extinction, sumo, which was endurance for thousands of years, has become a part of Japanese culture heritage. Next, I will talk about entrepreneurs' cultural dimension that I see when I attended the event. Firstly is particularism. The hand-fan decorating session exposed me to a form of particularism in which the emphasis was on context, customization, and tradition. The instructors encouraged each of us to create their fan with personal meaning while simultaneously highlighting the need of honoring the cultural symbolism behind each aspect. This blend of personal expression and respect for tradition show a sophisticated approach to individual creation within cultural limit. Secondly is inscription. In the framework of the event, particularly the sumo wrestling competition, I noticed an inscriptions-oriented dynamic rather than emphasis once on compliments or performance. Cultural rules and custom was respected. Wearing a kimono, for example, indicate entering a traditional role, and I feel more formal and respected while wearing it, despite the fact that I was a participant rather than an expert. This demonstrates how Japanese society frequently deliver identity and honor through role and tradition. Last but not least is emotional neutral. I observe a neutral emotional style common in Japanese society, in which emotions are frequently restrained and presented gently. Volunteer and staff would quarters, composed, and formal in their contact, even when participants indicate enthusiasm or confusion. This cultural approach led me to embrace their calm demeanor, increasing my understanding of how emotional control and facial expression are different between cultures. So, what can we key takeaways from this event is that both Japan and Malaysia are collectivists, but Japan expresses it through structure and formal behavior, while Malaysia emphasizes community and familial bond more flexibly. Japan has higher uncertainty avoidance, valuing rules and order, while Malaysia is more adaptable and tolerant of ambiguity. Both cultures value hierarchy, but Japan follows an ascription-based approach, while Malaysia balances ascription and achievement. Japanese culture emphasizes formality and consistency, while Malaysian culture allows more contextual flexibility depending on relationship and situation. Understanding these differences improve my intercultural competence, making me more adaptable, respectful, and sensitive in cross-cultural environment. Now here a quick Q&A session. What was the most noticeable feeling when wearing the sumo costume? A. Light and comfortable. B. Tight and hard to move. C. Oversized and slightly heavy. D. Hot and made of metal. The answer is C. Oversized and slightly heavy. Thank you. Now before I end this video, I prepare some more touch from the Nihon Matsuri event that I attend.